Hi children, this is Deepika Bhaskar from GK Jain Schools. Today I am going to take class for 3rd standard, subject science, and the topic name is plants and their habitat. So before going to the session, please subscribe our YouTube channel GK Jain Schools so that you never miss any new updates from our school.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Shall we move on to the topic, children? Plants. Already learnt about plants. So plants gives us food, fruits, vegetables and flowers. So without plants we cannot live. It gives pure oxygen to us so that we can breathe. It makes their own food. So today let us going to see about plants and their habitat. What does mean by habitat? The nature home for plant, that is called as habitat. For the wild animals, jungle or forest, they are the habitat for the wild animals. Students, how we are living in a home? Like that, plants are also having a natural home, that is called as habitat. So the nature home for a plant is called as habitat. So adaptation. What does mean by adaptation? Plants make suitable adjustments with their habitats in their environment. So that is known as adaptation. According to their habitat, the plants are classified into terrestrial or land plants, water or aquatic plants. Here terrestrial or land plants are nothing but the plants grow on the land surface. So that is called as terrestrial or land plants. Example for the terrestrial plants are date palm, opensia, mango tree, teak tree, aloe vera and tamarind tree. So these are all some examples for terrestrial or land plants. Now let us going to see about water or aquatic plants. You know that aquatic means water. So the plants which can grow inside the water. So that plants are called as water or aquatic plants. Example for the water or aquatic plant are water hyacinth, Pistia, Hydrilla, Vallisneria, Lotus and Lily. These are some examples of water plants. Okay children, let me show you the pictures of land plants. Opensia, date palm, aloe vera, mango tree, banyan tree, teak tree, coconut tree, pine tree, tamarind tree. So these are all some examples for terrestrial or land plants. They have long root. It fixes the root in the sandy place. Examples for the plants in the desert are opensia. Next one is aloe vera. One more is date palm. So these are all examples for plants which grow in the desert region. I'll show you the images of plants in desert. Opuntia, date palm and aloe vera. Okay children, now on the mountain. So the trees are in conical shape. This is the example for the plant which grow on the mountain. The name of the tree is pine tree. This is the best example for the plant which grow on the mountain. So the trees are conical in shape. These are conical in shape. You can see here. The trees are conical in shape. So the shape allows the snow to slide from the tree. That means it allows to slide the snow from the tree. Needle-like leaves. It has a needle-like leaves. So it helps them to survive in the cold condition. So they do not shed their leaves in any season. So they have cones instead of flowers. The cones will protect the seeds in the harsh winter season. Children, now we are going to see about the plants in plains. So we all know that plain surface is a flat surface. So in that places we can see many plants. Plants in plains need to adapt both the dry condition as well as the extreme temperature. So plants in plains need to adapt the dry condition as well as the extreme temperature. So they usually shed their leaves in the winter season to protect the plant from the winter, from the cold. So that is why the plant which are the trees, they are shed their leaves the winter season to protect themselves from the cold. So they have flat and broad leaves. So let me show you some examples for plants in plain surface. Banyan tree, teak tree, mango tree and tamarind tree. These are some examples for plants in plains. You know children, these kinds of trees having thick and woody stem, that is called as trunk. Now let us move on to the next one. In coastal areas, the plant which grow in the coastal region, that is they are tall and mostly they are straight trees. The leaves are called as fronds. These leaves are not called as leaves, they are called as frond. Frond means it like a feather. It looks like a feather. You can see here, it looks like a feather. So that is why it is called as frond. So it protects from wind. Their plants tolerate to the saline water. We all know that saline means salty water. In the coastal region, we all know that they have only the saline water or salty water. So it can adapt in that places. Example for that, coconut tree. I will show you the image of coconut tree. So we have learnt about all the terrestrial or land plants. Now grow in water bodies like river, lake, ponds, that are all called as aquatic or water plants. Example for that, pistia. So this is the one aquatic plant. And one more is lotus. Lotus is our national flower. So this is the plant which grow nicely in the water bodies. Let me show you some examples of aquatic or water plants. Pistia, lotus, lily, hydrilla, vallisneria. So these are all some examples of aquatic or water plants. Okay students, now we are going to see the activity. First one, select the incorrect statement from the following. So the three statements are given here. We should select which one is the incorrect statement. First one, desert plants grow in hot, dry and sandy places. Is that correct? Yes, desert plants grow in the hot, dry and sandy places. That is a correct statement. Mountain plants have needle-like leaves. Yes, example for the plants which grow on the mountain is pine tree. The leaves looks like a needle. So that is also a correct statement. Next one, teak is an example of desert plant. No, that is incorrect statement because teak is an example of plants in plains. That means it is an example for plain plant. Example for the desert plant is aloe vera, date palm and opuntia. That are all called as the desert plant. So this statement is the incorrect statement. This one is the false statement. Okay children. Now we will see the next one. Circle the places which are land habitats. So the plant which are growing on the land that are called as land plants. Okay, so in this one, forest. Forest is a land habitat. Yes. Pond. Pond is a water body. So we should not circle it out. Next one, mountain. Yes, mountain is also a land habitat. We should circle it out. The next one is a river. A river is a water body. Lake. Lake is also a water body. Ocean. Ocean is also a water region. Desert. Desert is a land habitat. So we have to circle this one. Sea. Obviously that is also a water body. Thank you children.